Okay, so I had to come at you today as soon as I got home from work because this was a quick conversation that I was having with a female colleague of mine before I left to work. And we were talking about how interesting our kissing experiences were with the guys in our lives and how our very terrible kisses also went. And then I thought, this would be a really good topic to talk about because it seems like a lot of women have very terrible experiences when kissing. That makes it a worthy topic. Plus, I guess if you're watching this video, you just want to know if you're good enough, if you've been doing it right all this while, and what women really think about the way you kiss. So is there a proper way to go about it? I believe so. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of conversation we're going to have today, but hopefully this video can share some insights on things you can do better to improve your kissing and make sure that the woman in your life is actually enjoying that very intimate act. So you're welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about signs that your woman likes kissing you. Don't go anywhere. My name is Jessica. You're welcome back. This is my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you watching this video. If this is the first time, you're welcome. If this isn't, well, thank you for having my back every single time. Really appreciate that. All right, so let's jump right in. So, signs that you are a good kisser, or signs that your girl or woman likes kissing you. I'll jump right in. But before that, really quick, listen to this, okay? Now, this video isn't going to highlight a one-size-fits-all kind of conversation where, okay, this is the proper way to do it necessarily, but there are some signs that you can look out for after you engage in the act that would help you sort of figure out whether you're on the right path with this person or not. Now, let me start by telling you a very interesting story of my very first terrible kiss. Now, this was with a guy I had been checking out like bad. We went for this function and he loved to dance and he was dancing and, we really hit it off. This was a guy that I actually knew. So he was no stranger to me. We've been friends for a long time and things were beginning to move quite fast. So I remember one night we went out after he was done dancing, like at the car park before he saw me off to my car. He decided to plant a kiss on my lips. Now, by the time the guy was done, I was feeling nauseous. Now, needless to say, right after that kiss, I knew that this guy and I were going nowhere. So, how do you know that you're kissing right? For starters, let me tell you things that you shouldn't be doing when you're kissing. There are lots of guys who just tend to slobber. And I mean that in every sense of the word. You know how dogs would just see you and lick your face? That's how some of you guys actually kiss. Stop it. Stop it right now. You're not trying to leave a trail of saliva all over the woman's lips, literally dripping down her face. Now, don't forget, kissing is really intimate. And so you don't want to sort of make them feel like you're deliberately exchanging saliva. That can be really, really gross. If your kiss is too wet, it can completely turn off this woman that you're engaging with. All right, so please keep the whole saliva spit thing on a down low, like minimum, complete. Don't leave her like wiping her lips because it was just all so very wet. Figure it out, okay? Now, 2, if you're gonna kiss a woman, please, and please make sure that at least your breath is fresh. And I know it's not every single time that you can actually tell whether you have fresh breath, but there are a few testers, okay? You can blow air into your palm and sniff it. No, seriously. If you're not so sure, you can just grab some mint or chewing gum before you meet this girl and you even attempt to want to go in for a kiss, all right? So these are 2 things you need to take note of. All right, so many people ask, what makes a good kiss? If you ask me, so a good kiss is usually a kiss that has both partners in sync with each other, enjoying the pressure, giving and taking in equal measure. So jumping into signs that you're a really good kisser. All right, so sign number 1. If you want to know if a girl likes kissing you, her body language would most likely give her away. Now, it's very simple. Is she trying to go deeper with you? I mean, if it's a French kiss, then you know that can all be like a little wet and a little messy, right? But are your tongues doing the right dance, for instance? You should be able to take note of little signs and movements in her body. Is she moving towards you to try to deepen the kiss? Is she trying to pull away as you apply subtle pressure? These are all things that you definitely need to, look out for and make sure that you're actually nailing this, else you could be terribly disappointed. That might be just the last time she'll allow you to plant a kiss on her lips. Now, number 2 is intense eye contact. So pay attention to this, because before the kiss, do you find her like looking you in the eye and almost beckoning you to just plant it on her lips? What is her eye contact communicating? If she's focused on you through and through and isn't being distracted by whatever's around you guys, chances are she is readying herself to enjoy the moment, and you should absolutely take advantage of that and show her what it's like to receive a really nice kiss. Now, depending on the kind of eyes you're looking into, just pay attention even to their pupils. If they begin to dilate, then biologically speaking, she's actually very into what's about to go down. Number 3, she tells you point blank. So you've gone in for the kiss, it lasted about 30 seconds or a minute, and the minute you pull away, she goes like, oh, wow, that was amazing, right? She gives you feedback instantly. There's nothing like a woman just opening her mouth to praise you for that little tongue dance you did with her. Number four is she sits incredibly close to you. So there's a thing that women do when they really, really like you and like everything that you do to them and for them. They find a way to let one part of their body at least touch another part of yours. It could be her thigh slightly rubbing against yours whilst you guys sit by side. It could be that ever so light touch on your shoulder, or playing with your beard and talking about how she likes it, or, any of just that stuff that sort of proves or is evidence of affection, right? Number 5. Now, nothing says I want to kiss you so bad as much as you talking to someone and all they're doing, like your eyes are up here, but they're just like eye level is right here on the lips, and they're just looking at your lips move, and they're licking their lips in return, and the chemistry is just there. Usually when someone is just looking at your lips when you speak, maybe they want you to kiss them, or they already enjoy the kiss that you gave them and they want more. So pay attention to that as well, because usually when people are engaging in conversation, what you want to be doing is looking up at their eyes, okay? Looking up at their eyes and not looking at their lips. Unless, of course, maybe there's a language barrier. They have a thick accent, you can't really understand what they're saying. But as far as I'm concerned, if you come from the same vicinity, same country, chances are you have the same accent, and comprehending what they're saying is not the issue. And so you wouldn't necessarily have to look at their lips to understand what they're saying. So I guess what I'm just trying to say is, if someone 90% of the time is focusing more on your lips than your eyes when you speak to them, they want something. But be sure, I'm issuing a disclaimer. If you get a slap, don't message me and say, hey, Jess, I tried your stuff and I got a slap. That will be on you, buddy. Just be absolutely sure that you're reading the right signals, and you'll be glad that you did. Number 6, her kisses seem to last forever. So when a girl enjoys kisses from a guy, they do not want it to just end abruptly. Usually if you're pulling away, they would probably draw you in or hold on to you a little tighter so you don't stop what you're doing and that kind of thing. So if you have a partner, or this is even the first kiss you're having with a woman, and the kisses last beyond 10, 20 seconds, then you should know that you have something going there and you're scoring points. You try to pull away a little bit and she's still drawing you in, and a little deeper as well. And finally, number 7, when you are enjoying the kiss too. Now, kissing isn't a one-sided affair. If you're enjoying the kiss, chances are that she is also enjoying it as much as you are, especially if her body language and everything else that I've mentioned earlier are in sync with yours. Now, kissing is an experience, and no matter how awkward it may have begun when you guys first locked lips, now soon, if you're a good kisser, you begin to find your rhythm with her, and you guys begin to enjoy that intimate moment completely. I hope these signs were helpful. I hope these tips were helpful. If they were, you know what to do. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on all notifications, and you'll get a notification every single time I post. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to my vlogging channel. That's Jessica OS Vlogs. Let me hear from you. And that channel mostly focuses on all the stuff that I do outside giving relationship tips. Alrighty, later. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile.